Hello viewers, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since we've done one. It's been a while since I've done one, because I keep forgetting to do one. And I've been on holiday.
I've had corona.
Yeah. But he's tested negative, don't worry. Anyway, we're doing a review of Houses of the Holy.
The fifth studio album by Led Zeppelin in 1973.
Do you want to give any background on it? Do you know any background?
It was released just before the 1973 American tour where the short song remains the same, and that's all I know really about it. But they like
doesn't it have songs left over from Zeppelin 4?
Yeah, I think so, and they had stuff left over from this that went on to Physical Graffiti.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good album. It's got songs that are a bit sort of more experimental for Led Zeppelin standards.
They've got lots of different genres on this as well.
Yeah. There's some absolute standout songs on this album. Like some of their best songs are on this album.
Have you got a list of songs? Track list?
Huh?
Have you got a track list up? Because it's not on it.
Yeah, I can remember it.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all know what it opens up with.
Yeah, which song is the same.
Which is probably my favourite Led Zeppelin song.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a fantastic song. I mean,
I prefer the live version.
Did Jimmy come up with this just by fiddling around on guitar?
Different parts.
It just goes to show when you've got when you just play around on the guitar and you can merge all these great parts together, and then when you get your band joining in, it just sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, cause, I mean everyone plays around on guitar, but like I guess he just remembered the stuff that was missing.
Yeah, I mean it's comprised of loads of brilliant guitar parts. And the performance by the rest of the band, like John Bonham's drums are amazing. John Paul Jones's bass is fantastic.
The thing is, I prefer the live version though, because on this, the guitar isn't that heavy, and also I don't like the vocals on this. It sounds really high pitched.
Yeah, no, it's a bit weird, but like, I mostly listen to Led Zeppelin songs for the music. No offense to Robert Plant. I just
Oh yeah.
But like yeah.
That's why I don't know any of the lyrics.
Yeah, but like honestly, like this song, the music on this song is fantastic, and it's probably my favourite Led Zeppelin song. It's up there for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
we
play, like top 3 or
we
top
play
5.
this loads on. I go on the bass, you on the lead guitar. Yeah. It's so fun to play, but it's a fantastic song. It's a great way to open up the album. It's probably arguably the best Led Zeppelin opener.
Yeah, either that,
arguably, or
for me personally, Achilles' Last Stand.
That is a really good one as well. But yeah, it's a great way to open the album, and then you get a second song, which is also fantastic.
I'd just like to say, if you want to listen to a great live version, listen to 1977, listen to this edit. The first song is the same, because the drums on that
Wait, listen to what?
Listen to this edit.
This edit?
Listen to this edit is what's the bootleg called.
Okay. Listen to this edit is called the name of the bootleg. Right, I got you. Just clarifying for all the viewers.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the second song is also fantastic.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
The Rain song.
Song.
Another example of Jimmy Page experimenting with the guitar, different tunings.
Yeah, and
creating something that just sounds so magical.
He got the inspiration because George Harrison either said to Jimmy or someone like that they don't do any ballads. So Jimmy Page thought, I'll show him, and he even stole the first 2 chords from Something.
Yep.
Onto that.
Yeah, because I've heard that story before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great song. I mean, it's got some great string arrangements on it.
It's done on keyboards and stuff.
It sounds like strings.
It's done on keyboards, but it's all.
It's good. I mean, the guitar parts are brilliant.
Yeah, they really are. And even the heavy bit, if it didn't have the heavy bit in the middle, it'd be on a lot of relaxing playlists. But because it's got that heavy bit, it kind of wakes you up halfway through.
But it's just
really
fantastic.
Good. And the words are really good as well.
Yeah. I mean, then you get the third song,
which is Over the Hills and Far Away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really good acoustic. Yeah, I couldn't remember it for a second. Yeah. It's a really good acoustic guitar part, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, it's very catchy. I don't know how he came up with it, to be honest.
John Paul Jones said that's one of his favourite Zeppelin songs.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
They do this on the song in the same album, film. They're pretty sure they do.
They might have so.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's not as good as the first 2 for me. Those first 2.
It's still good though.
Those first 2 are 10 out of 10. I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10 just because it's one I don't go to as much for some reason.
I find it. I like what they did where they don't change key, but for the solo it's different to everything else.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It's a bit of a brave move, I think.
It's kind of weird. It sort of fits, but then again it kind of doesn't. Just for me though. That's just me.
And the ending bit of the solo that goes when it goes back into it, that little scale thing they do, I think is really impressive.
That is good, yeah. And then you get track number 4.
Which is the crunch.
The crunch. That's the last song on this side, isn't it?
Which is it's
Yeah.
like
This is them trying to do funk.
yeah, funk, and the drums and the bass are really good on this.
Drums and bass are
Whereas
just great.
the guitar is just a bit plain, but I like the vocals on this as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a huge fan of this song. It might be my least favourite on the album, but it's still a pretty good song. I mean, like I said, the drums and bass are really good. It's kind of
the groove on it is difficult.
It's kind of catchy, but it just doesn't sound like a Led Zeppelin song at all to me. That's just me though. Like with this album, like it contains some of my very favourite Led Zeppelin songs, and it contains some of my least favourites. But just because it's my least favourite Led Zeppelin song, that means it's a bad song. Led Zeppelin literally have like 1 or 2 bad songs.
The only song that I don't like is Carousel Amber. It's the only Zeppelin song I don't like.
So the first side is pretty damn good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the first half, the second side is just perfect. But then we go on to side number 2,
which is Dancing
Days. This is a brilliant song.
It is. I mean, it's probably my least favourite song on this album.
Really?
I think so,
it's my favourite song since the Rain song for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but I don't know.
The guitar parts are catchy. I like the.
It's got a lot of slide guitar.
Yeah, I like the use of the slide guitar. It's a great song.
But when they recorded that song as well, I think it was the first song they recorded.
There's only 8 songs on this album, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Yeah.
And they were all really hyped about it because they loved the song. So like when they finished recording it, they went outside and there's pictures of them dancing and stuff to the song.
That's when you know you really like what you've just made.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's a D Maker, which is
my. This and the Crunch are definitely my least favourite songs on the album. Everything else is a bit further up.
It's their version of a reggae song.
Yeah, and once again for me, it just doesn't really sound like a Led Zeppelin song.
Oh, and do you know the Crunch as well? They were trying to do a James Brown.
Yeah, with the Crunch, it doesn't go. This song, it's only 4.5 minutes long, D Maker, but it just goes on for so long for me.
Sometimes it does feel like it goes
just
on, but
drags.
I remember when I was getting into Zeppelin and I listened to that song, I fell in love with it.
You really like that song, yeah.
It was good.
I mean,
I fell in love with it.
I think I learnt it on bass and we played it twice. It's just, for me, this is just my opinion. It just goes on a bit too long.
The guitar part is better than the bass part.
Yeah.
This is John Paul Jones' one of the least favourites.
I can
see why.
I can support him on that.
But I like the little piano bits that have in it, like towards the end. It's like
yeah, it's only at the very end though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the drums are quite good. The drum intro as well. But that song goes and then you get another fantastic song.
It fades out and comes in the quarter, which is a 7 minute.
Which is another
masterpiece.
Which is another fantastic song. This is definitely the best song for me since the Rain song. Like this is like where the album.
It's where John Paul
comes back.
It's where John Paul Jones can really shine through as well.
Yeah, and when I say comes back, I don't mean the rest of the album's terrible. I mean like the first 2 songs are really great peaks, and then this is like up there with those 2 songs again.
Yeah.
Like this is a fantastic song. I mean the live version is great.
It is.
But I love the. I mean, like you said, John Paul Jones. He really shines. Like his keyboard work is so good.
Like even like after like 73, they get more ambitious and like they do like half an hour versions of this. I've listened to it and stuff.
It just gives so much room for John Paul Jones to shine.
He does like a little organ bit, whatever. Not organ, but it's keyboards. But then he moves over to grand piano. There's loads of classical pieces and stuff. It's really nice to listen to.
He just it creates a really cool mood as well. Like it's quite an unset. It's like a pretty dark vibe.
Yeah.
And I really love Robert Plant's vocals on it. The vocal effects he used, and it's like it's got some effects on the guitar and the bass. It just sort of, it's a bit of an uneasy feeling, I guess. But like, it's a fantastic song, and I love the bit where the lead guitar part comes in. It sounds a bit like Echoes, the jam bit, but it's a really great song. Man.
But like as well, I think. They must have done it quite fast because Jimmy slowed it down because the original key's in D minor, but they slowed it down to C sharp minor. So when they play it live, it's in D minor, but that song's in C minor.
Yeah, so. I mean that is one of their best songs. That's one of their best songs by far.
Yeah.
And then you close with another fantastic song, The Ocean.
Yeah. A
great guitar riff.
And as well, even in the live stuff, do you know the little introduction bit where we've done 4 already, so now we're steady. 1, 2, wait. It's John Bonham shouting or whatever.
Oh really?
In the live stuff, yeah. If you listen carefully, you can hear it in the live versions.
James is the Led Zeppelin aficionado. Yeah,
it's really good.
But and it's a great song. I mean, it's got a fantastic guitar riff.
It is, yeah.
It's really fun to jam to. We play it on guitar sometimes, and I love the ending part with the descent with the falling bass line and stuff. But anything else to say? I mean,
no, not really.
I mean, what would you say?
My favourite song.
Top 3 songs
on that album.
Song
remains the same. No Quarter in the Ocean.
For me, it's Song Remains the Same, The Rain Song, and No Quarter. Probably in that order. Maybe No Quarter, number 2.
Yeah.
My least favourites are The Crunge and D Maker.
My least favourite is The Dancing Days.
I'm surprised at that, but I think most Zeppelin fans regard The Crunge and D Maker as one of their less good songs. They're not bad songs by no means. There's something about them. I just like they don't gravitate me towards them. But then again, that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean you have to agree with it.
Yeah, fair.
But you'd say this is one of their best albums, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's one of my favourite albums by them.
For me, it's really I know what my top 3 Zeppelin albums are. I don't know where this would come. I love the first 4 Zeppelin albums, and then this probably interchanges with Presence and Physical Graffiti. I probably to be honest, I probably like Presence more than this, but that's just me. Again,
you're more familiar.
I'm more familiar with Presence. I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, because I listen to it loads.
Do you?
Yeah.
Huh.
But that's just me. But it's still a great album. It's one of, I think a lot of the Zeppelin fans would put it in their top albums. But then again, besides Zeppelin's last 2 albums, or maybe Presence, the first 6 albums are usually regarded all as classics, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, Presence is just an underrated one.
Yeah.
It's a hidden gem, though.
It's sort of like, the first 6 are all sort of usually regarded as classic albums, and then Presence is still a great album, but it's just sort of forgotten.
And then, I mean, commercially, Into the Outdoor did really well, but I think it's the weakest album.
Definitely.
Not weakest, but it's just...
We're also including Coda, I guess.
Oh? No.
Well, I thought we were.
I thought you said it wasn't.
I mean, I don't really count it as one, but it's part of the studio discography.
I'll review that. I'll review that one day anyway.
Yeah, but that was our review on House of the Hoa. So let us know what you think of this album
in the comment section below. So thanks for watching. See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.